A lot of you may or may not be familiar with the game series Call of Duty. It's an extremely popular FPS or first-person shooter that puts you in the place of a soldier during a war. Most of, / all of the games in this series have different modes. This is like multiplayer, which is the most popular one, campaign, or every once in a while, a zombies mode. That happened this year with Black Ops 2. I was scrolling through a forum for the game on the internet until I had read something that had caught my eye, posted by an unknown user to a site that I typically visited when I was looking for information on zombies maps and weapons. It was a supposed alternate Easter egg to Transit. Every map in Zombies has its own Easter egg, it's traditional. The Easter eggs guidelines were painfully simple, but followed as such. Play with 2 other people, and play until the 99th round. After following these guidelines, the bus would arrive at the depot/destination the players were at, and take them to an unseen location not normally accessible during regular gameplay. There weren't any specifications on who should be what character or what weapons should or shouldn't be used. So, I decided to try it. What's the worst that could happen, I thought. I grouped up with about 2 of my college friends and we stayed up from about 10 PM to 3 AM playing the same map over and over. Mind you, the map was designed horribly, so we were all getting quite annoyed playing through the same map for so long. After trial and error, we had managed to get to round 99. The furthest I had ever gotten to was to round 67, so I felt proud in some dumb kind of way. The bus then arrived at the location we were at, which was the bus stop, conveniently. We all jumped onto the bus and then it began to drive off into a route we had never seen before. It seemed to be a actually normal looking neighborhood. There wasn't any fire, no zombies, no round counter, even the points counter wasn't there. None of this made any sense because, well, you know, normally the points counter is always there during a zombies match, it never goes away. We got off the bus and my friends and I could hear the sounds of crickets chirping, dogs barking, and the faint buzz from the street lamps. An arrow, typically like the ones you'd see in campaign telling you about an objective, had appeared, marking a house. We instinctively entered, thinking nothing of this strange new area. The inside of the house was completely normal, nothing seemingly zombies-ish about it. Though there was a picture of Richtofen on the wall, which I found pretty cool. We were then told to ascend up a staircase to the upper portion of the house. We weren't able to explore, sadly. I had wanted to see if there were any cool little tidbits or hidden things around the house. After we had ascended the staircase, the arrow then directed us to a door, which was closed. I had approached the door and then a meter appeared labelled Awareness. An objective then told me, do not wake them up, be quiet. One of my friends said of a voice chat said, "Dude, this doesn't seem right." I respond with, "No shit, it's a normal neighborhood in Zombies. Maybe it's like the Origins Easter egg, or something." I was then instructed to hold the X button, but not too much, as doing so would wake whoever they were up. After lightly pushing the door open, me and my friends had entered the room. Inside, we saw a husband and wife sleeping in a bed. An arrow then appeared above them. With a feeling of dread, I said, "Don't tell me this is going where I think it's going." One of my other friends said, "I'm not doing whatever it wants us to do." The first friend I'd invited somehow managed to muster up the courage to shoot them. I asked him, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He responds, "Don't you remember that level in Modern Warfare 2? He said, referencing a level in a past game where we had to kill innocent civilians in an airport. We were then directed out of their room and into the upstairs hallway again. An arrow then appeared over a room with colourful letters on it, spelling out, "Kids Room." I then stopped and said, "No, we are not fucking doing this." My second friend said, "This isn't a good idea, no way it is." The first friend I invited then said, "Fine, if you two are gonna be pussies, I'll do it myself," he said, then entering into the room. The last thing we heard was his Remington firing along with a young boy screaming before the game screen then turned black. I had seen and heard enough of this, so I got off of the game and shut my Xbox off. Feeling exhausted, I instantly went to bed. I woke up about 9:35 in the morning the next day. I got out of bed and did my usual routine. In the midst of doing so, I went onto my laptop to check the news. However, something was amiss. There was an article in the breaking news section titled "Young Boy Shot Dead Along with Mother and Father. No Suspects." I then thought back to that Easter egg we had witnessed last night. I texted my friends about it, and they said they had saw it too. We had then debated whether it was a coincidence or something else. It couldn't have been true, could it? A game can't make things happen in real life, can it? I had no idea what this meant for us, at all. One thing was certain though. I knew for a fact that I was never touching zombies again, or Call of Duty for that matter. Who in their right mind would add something so horrible? Zombies itself was dark and scary, don't get me wrong, but it never ever had gone to levels like what we had experienced. Please, if you ever see things like what me and my friends saw, and you know it's not usually there, shut the damn thing off and don't continue. Hello once again, horror family. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. I'm very sorry that it took so long to get this video out. I've been dealing with college and a bunch of other stuff in my life, and I have not gotten the chance to upload anything at all for you guys. And I hope that this video makes it up to you. Because, I did a bit more editing than usual, and I'm quite proud of how this one came out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading it. So, yeah. Again, we are using music from the legendary artist known as Myuu. Go check him out, he's amazing. And I will also be leaving the link to the original video of the story down below if you guys would like to go check it out and show it some love. That would be amazing. Now, I would like to also give this little disclaimer. I did edit this story a little bit just to touch it up and to kind of just change some things before it was uploaded. Just because. No disrespect to the original author, none at all. I don't mean any disrespect. I personally think it was a good story, and it's a nice twist. So, yeah, that's about it for that. I would also like to say that story that I'm going to be working on, I'm going to start working it maybe by tomorrow. If I'm not doing anything by tomorrow, I will start work on the story, and hopefully we'll have it ready whenever it's ready. So, yeah. I would also like to give a quick note and say that some videos will probably take long to be uploaded, but I'm hoping that won't be a problem for you guys, because you guys are the horror family. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely be sure to give us a like and maybe subscribe if you know. But that's up to you. I'm not forcing you. And yeah, this has been me, Kaisel, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you soon, horror family.